For the Beaumont and the Banning area for the daytime hours, a possibility of a shower will be expected. Sunshine otherwise, highs in the middle 80s. Daytime hours in the IE area, a possibility of a shower. Sunshine, highs at 89. And for your afternoon in the Coachella Valley, sunshine with a slight risk of a shower. Expect a high of 110. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. We know you got a lot of things that you're thinking about doing, and we appreciate you. I know, let's see, it's going into the fall season soon, although it's kind of feeling like summer season still. We got Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse. How are you?
Good morning. Oh, I wish it was fall because I would like more rain, but it's kind of crazy how like last Monday it was like blistering hot,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden here comes some showers, which I am so glad we have.
Yeah, I understand it actually helped I think it's the Fairview fire. I'm getting these like fires wrong. We got a lot of fires here in LA area and surrounding, including Northern California. But I will say, the tropical is always nice. I like to wear like honestly like just like tropic weather. You know what I mean? Like clothes. So I did that, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just chill. Let's just enjoy life, and let's just see what happens around the world. There's a lot of stuff happening. I know Jesse's working on some stuff over there, and Jesse, I know when it comes to like having fun, there's some good stuff that. Oh, by the way, I finally downloaded something that you've been saying to get, which is Disney Plus. So I finally did that. What do you think?
All right, all right. Have you watched anything on it yet?
Yeah, I finally watched. What was it called? It was. Oh God, what was it? It was important, Jess. It was something really good, and I can't remember what the name of it was. Oh, but I want to see. It was. Oh, Hulk. That's right.
She-Hulk?
Yeah, finally saw it.
Oh my God, did you like it? I this last episode I laughed so hard. I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, actually I did, and I enjoyed it, and I was like, okay, I didn't enjoy them coming off so soon, but I get what you mean about the abomination and how that leads to something kind of important. You know what I mean? And I like the little cameo that they do, right? And I thought it was fun. I wanted to see a full movie. I'm not gonna lie, but the first like episode or whatever you want to call it, that was probably like the best way to kind of intro. And I have to say this for people that are kind of on the fence. When you have the Hulk show up as cousin, that already is fun, right? Like that brings it all together.
It really is. And also, if you watch that one, make sure you watch the end credits because there's always something funny after that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I did see that, and so I showed my mom. She was actually, she was enjoying, and I was like, I didn't think she would, not gonna lie, and she was like, no, I like it, and I was like, okay. So she was kind of, I think we ended like after the second one, and then she was like, well, what else happened? And I'm like, and then we took a break, and then we went back, and then saw Abomination. I haven't seen the latest one, but I guess they release it every week, right?
Yes, yes, it's released weekly.
Yeah, but I will say this for people out there, and I posted a link that you could click on where you can get an app and get paid $5, and it's really awesome because they give you like it's kind of like if any of you have any of those app services where you can pay someone really quick, or you want like a really cool card. They have a really cool black one, it looks real sleek. It's called a Cash App. Get it, and you'll get $5 if you just click on my link. But there's something just that I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me put it this way. Okay, there are certain things that kind of like, how do I say? Okay, well, like the Cash App, right? We pay you, right? So Disney Plus, right now, if you find it, look for the special. I don't know how long it is, Jess, but because they released Thor, which I say is a win-win, it's $1.99 to sign up for Disney Plus. That's why I signed up for it.
Oh no, no, that's a great deal, especially because I believe it's because of the D23 Expo that happened over the weekend.
Maybe I think it was because of Thor, but it's for the first month. You got to get it. It's limited time, and I don't know if it's still there. If it's not, then sorry. But it came up on my Facebook, and I was like, $1.99. That's awesome. So I signed up for it, Jess, and then for some reason something happened, and then it was like, which you might consider like a hack if it works. So I should have just like, how some ads you click on and then you go back and it says, wait, there's more. Well, it went down to like $1.49, and I was like, shoot, I lost out on 50 cents. I was like, darn. But anyway, so Disney Plus, if you see that, click on it. It's that for the first month, and then after that, it's like 7 something. If you keep it. But I've had Disney Plus before, by the way, and I canceled it because I was like, okay, seeing everything, but they added a lot more stuff. Mandalorian, I think season 2, right? Obi-Wan, got to see that. And there's some other really good films that are on there, which again, if you're going to watch Thor, and whether or not you saw it at the movie theater or not, you're still going to pay like $3.99, $4.99, maybe even $5.99 for pay-per-view. So it's kind of a win-win. So this is a show where we give you advice where you could probably earn some money or get some money, and there you go. So don't say we didn't give you anything. And then click on the link, you'll get $5 automatically just for signing up with Cash App. It's a really good app, by the way. I use it, and I pay real quick, people, and I think there's a way to get your money ahead of time if you have a direct deposit right to that. I don't know. There's something we can watch a little around the corner. But anyway, all right, Jess. So what's going on in the world?
I like Cash App. I used that quite a bit back in the days.
Yeah, it's. How long you been using it? I feel kind of like I'm new to it, Jess.
Oh, 3 years now, maybe. I guess I can't remember. It's been a while, but it's a way for like people to send money really quick.
Yeah, and then you
signed up and all these other people, so I ended up getting free money. So I was like, yes.
Yeah, and then you get the debit card. The debit card, which is linked to that, is real nice. It's like they got a few that are just like, but it's like it looks like it's the best way to say it. It's like it's just stealth black. You know what I mean? Like if Batman had a card, he'd pay with the Cash App card. You know what I mean? And somebody paid me right away, and they're like, do you Cash App? I'm like, because there's so many. There's Zelle. There's what's the other one that everybody's doing? Oh, Venmo, right? There's a lot, but this one allows you to trade stock. Now, I will say this: there's some that you want to trade, so it gives it kind of like an easy, But honestly, I like it for just the pay, right? So when they give you some money, which I think it was like 15 that they were giving people, and I'm like, shoot, I should have referred it back then, but. Anyway, so there's a link. You want to click on it, you can. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got some things that are happening around the world. Shout-outs also. Let's do some shout-outs real quick. Stephanie Reed tuning in, thank you. Mark Levins tuning in, thank you. Amanda, we appreciate. Let's see, Rowena Canta, love that name. And more on Twitter and LinkedIn. Go follow us, Aaron M. Sanchez. Okay, we'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
KME.
Let's talk Cash App. Want to move money instantly with a few quick taps? Or buy, sell, and send Bitcoin just as easily? Maybe you've got $1 you want to invest in a chunk of stock. Maybe it's $1 you saved with an instant boost discount. Why not explore a new way to bank, like getting your paycheck up to 2 days early and then spend it with your custom-designed masterpiece of a debit card? Do it with Cash App and do more with your money.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. hdrinfo.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases, get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I will say something I saw and I was like, whoa, that's actually really cool, especially for people that have kind of been wanting to get some, let's put it that way, we're in a situation that we've been in for a while, which is education. What do we do? What's going to happen? And I saw this and I thought, this is interesting. Even my mom and I were talking and she's like, wait, I could go back to school. I'm like, yeah, you should actually. It's a good idea. Princeton University offering free tuition to families that are making less than $100,000. They will not have to pay for tuition or room and board starting in 2023. Students can also get an annual personal and book allowance of up to $4,050 per school year. And I will say, Jess, this is actually a really good thing. What do you think?
No, I think that's amazing. I just want to know what the acceptance rate is for people under 100,000.
Yeah, and I will say, I mean, they only have so much room, right? So
it's very prestigious, and everyone's gunning for it.
Well, that's why I would go ahead and do it, but I think more need to do that because I said this in I don't remember, but I just said, look, when coronavirus started, it made sense that you have. Let's put it this way. When there was lockdown, they had no one going to school, right? But if they had a lockdown again, because it's not like we're over it. I talked to a nurse over the weekend, and I said, look, there are some acting like it's not even a thing anymore. And she said, yeah, I know, it's weird. I said, exactly. So why? And then she shared with me some numbers of hospital numbers currently. I said, yeah, but, they may be low now, and they might be underreporting, but that's because people are doing it at home, and they're doing the tests at home. And there's some news stuff that have actually said, hey, by the way, yeah, that's right. People are not really being, like, we don't know how many cases there are. And then she was like, well, it's not as bad as Delta, right? And I said, yeah, but it is because it's a slow roll. Meaning, I talked to a biologist and a chemist, and they're like, yeah, this one could be 3 to 4 months later because it hurts the inside of your body, right? Like you had like kind of maybe little things happening, but you didn't have a lot going on, you know what I mean, in your body as much as when you have and depending on which version you have, which no one really finds out the version. The hospitals knows, and maybe if you're admitted, they know. But I think they need to let people know because they all operate differently. One acts like the flu, another acts like a cold. Oh, and speaking of the flu, Jess, that's coming up, right? So I was saying, look, we always have a lull right before the fall, winter, right? And because people get together and they're lax, we always have a surge. So I know there's a vaccine that's coming out, right? And it's coming out real soon. They've been kind of like delaying it only because they had to get approval for the latest one, which they were able to kind of in a way like get the 4 and 5 ready to go. 1, 2, and 3, and all the pre-existing ones, right? Alpha, Beta, Delta. I'm not sure about Lambda or the others, but yeah. So I think this news, and I said this about education. I said education needs to change. I've always said that. It needs to get better. And And it needs to kind of go in the way that some actually have already done in certain countries. And some say, well, you pay high in taxes. Well, Princeton needs, let me put it this way. Princeton already is a prestigious, but I always say you don't need prestigious to get a job, right? It helps. It puts you ahead of candidate, right? Because there's something about Princeton. You go, I went and got, something that, you could get even a bachelor's degree or a master's, and you say, I went to Princeton, and it's just like, whoa, really? Like, no one will say that, right? But if you get free tuition, let me read this word for word. New Jersey's Princeton University announced that families in the income bracket of $100,000, which is actually really good, will no longer pay any cost to attend the school. Who's lady? Michelle Obama, okay? Like, you know where I'm going with this, Jess? This is something that I think the world needs to do. I'm just saying. If they could do it, people could do it, right?
Yeah, hopefully. If you think you can make it in Princeton, go for it.
Yeah,
Don't let no one stop you.
Yeah, Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, Queen Noor of Jordan, and Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Some really smart people go to Princeton, right? It says, before this, families earning less than $65,000 received financial aid coverage, okay? So they upped the ante by saying, look, you don't even need financial aid, Jess. You get 100% free if you're under $100,000 as a fam, right? So I say move out, go to McDonald's, get a job, apply, and see if you get in. What? Am I wrong for this, Jess?
No, you're not wrong. I think go for it. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're look, that's what I would do, right? It says over 20% of the undergraduates or 1,500 students will now receive financial aid that covers the full cost of tuition, room, and board, according to a Thursday news release. At full price, a year of tuition actually costs, this isn't really bad when you think about it, $80,000, all right? That's according to the website. A lot of people are like, how am I going to pay for $80,000, right? I say you have to do something that you're going to get a job. But I say if you're going to like be an attorney or something really big, go Princeton, right? You can't go wrong. It says the university's financial aid expansion now helps out families earning up to $150,000, according to the news release. So that's good because there are families. I mean, the average American, Jess, makes about 30 to 40,000, right? So you put a family of maybe 3 or 4, right? So at let's say 30, 60, 90, 120, you're under that. So now you can apply for financial aid, right? Now, if you have a big family, usually your income is still about that much, if not less, right? There's very few families that I know that are making over anywhere from 60 to 80,000. I say even 60 to 70,000 at this point because people are not making that much. They act like they make a lot, Jess, but they don't. Even ones like with Mercedes-Benz and nice vehicles, you're like, they don't go anywhere anymore because they're like, it's expensive at the pump, right? So I think this is a really good thing. I think, if anything, it might signal to other universities, hey, by the way, why don't we do this and then see where we go with this? And I will say this. My mom actually suggested this, and there are ones that do this online, right? I know Harvard has an online, right? But what if, Jess, they actually say, hey, by the way, why don't we do this, especially since coronavirus is bad, and we need to get, people up to speed, and we need more professionals. Because I will say there's a shortage in almost every single, like a teacher, right? Let's say you want, well, I don't, if I were to go to, what would you major in if you went to Princeton, Jess? Because you could apply at any time.
Ooh, I don't know. Do I have to apply for something useful? I don't know. Like, if I would apply for something like a useful degree or something, I don't know. I want to be Indiana Jones, okay? Go slow, archaeology.
Archaeology? No? Okay. So do you want to be hired by someone to go, like... But I don't think you would do well with the heat, Jess.
No. Yeah, you're correct. I would not. I would probably freak out. I'd be like, oh my god, there's a mosquito on me. Oh my god, I'm going to die.
Yeah. I don't know, Jess. I think you get... but I think it's good to say, hey, what do they have? We should check out the website, see what they actually... You know what? Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll get on that. Because you know what? If anything, I think it's good to kind of go... Hey, why not, right? You always hear Harvard, you hear Princeton. What are the other league schools? There's a few. But if they can do it, anyone could do it, right? I think, like there's certain universities that should do that. I'm just saying. Princeton is leading the pack. And I think they're going to start something that needs to kind of be looked at right now, and it's called education. It needs to matter right now because we need more professionals, especially doctors. There's a lot of doctors that come from Princeton. But I mean, come on. If it's good for, some very smart people, I think it's good for you. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more after these messages. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We're on our commercial break, but I want to say this. You guys got to check out something that I've been saying you should. It's something that is fun, and it's something that actually makes sense. It's called, check it out.
I thought our cloaking device was on.
LeVar said he fixed it.
All right, guys, cloaking is fixed. What did you guys do? Oh,
Download it now, man. It is a fun game. I can tell you right now, Jesse is super hooked. Okay, so get that. Also, if you're looking for something solar, I've been saying that you really need to check this out as well. It is a company that does some really good stuff. We already had someone say, hey, I need that. So we referred them, and you just talk to my... look, she's very professional, and she knows what to do. She'll ask you some questions. She'll help you out. If she can help you, she'll help you. And it's really good for your home, especially right now. I know you guys are paying a lot of money right now, and it's like if you look at your bill for power, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, I need solar." So definitely reach out. Let me know in the comments below. Just say more info or I need info, and then we'll get you. Her name is Annette, and she'll help you out. All right, they do some really good stuff, and you know what? It's even an investment opportunity if you have like land that you don't do anything with. You could put a solar farm on it. It's going to be a big thing in the next few years, guaranteed, because they need to generate more power. Because with electric vehicles getting to be where they're going to be, we need more power, and we don't have enough of it. That's why there's a drain on the system. So invest in solar. All right, people.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. We got lots of things going on. Jesse, did you check out any info there?
Are you talking about the whole Princeton online courses thing?
Yeah.
Okay, how many Princeton onlines are there? One or two?
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm looking at this princetononline.edu, and the 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 different courses you can take.
Okay.
So, yeah, they range from like global systemic risk,
okay,
constitutional interpretation,
okay,
civil liberties, and so much more. The paradoxes of war, global history lab, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency technologies. Wow, that's confusing.
Bitcoin's all the rage right now. Look, they got robotics. That sounds cool.
That is true. That is true.
Right?
What kind of robots do we need?
Yeah, let's see. They got here's something. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Some of these I'm like, why would you do that? Because you can't make money at some of these things. Oh, they got entrepreneurship. That's a good one. USC has a really good program, by the way, for entrepreneurs. It gets you like sometimes when people say entrepreneur, like you go, well, what do you do with it? And they're like, well, I'm still thinking about it, right? They kind of put like the biz part of it in entrepreneurs. So when you see like opportunity, you know how to like get it started, you know, and they have a really good one, and that's USC. Man, if USC offered that, but I think USC, I think they're like, yeah, and like you said, so many that they'll actually like, you know, allow. So, but they got a lot of programs there. But again, I think it's something that they need to do. And I think back to what you're saying, how many, you know, Princeton, this is princeton.edu. If you want information there, you could find it. But I think it's good for people just to go, okay, what do we do, you know, when it comes to education? Because we need more doctors, you know, and they got like chemists, you know, I mean, come on, even what's his name? Bezos went here, right? So he must have got an idea from here to apply it to Amazon, right? So that's what I'm going to say about it. They have electives too, you know, and kind of keep it fun. Yeah, you could even take writing there if you want, which I don't know that I would do that. I don't know that I would pay that much money. Well, again, you don't have to anymore, right? It's like on your record, boom, done.
Well, speaking of money, all I know is like you need, like, if you live in San Francisco, you need a high-paying job, especially for like this. Okay, what's the most?
Oh, you would like this one, Jess? Medieval studies.
Uh, do I get armor? Do I get swords?
Well, I think back to like something you want. I think you would work in a museum, Jess.
That would be cool. I would love to work in a museum, but then I'd be afraid that once the lights turn off and everyone leaves, it's gonna come to life. Stupid movie.
I believe it, and I'm sure they do actually in some. No, just kidding. This is good. You study like, okay, all the rage right now I think is NASA, right? NASA, I think everybody's paying attention to, because back to the telescope, Jess, I think you would be good as I don't know if you'd want to be an astronaut, because I don't know. They scrubbed that like that space thing that they were going to do a few times. But you really want, like, I think you would be there with the James Webb telescope and be like, okay, what can we do next? I think you're a good, like when it comes to theory, you're a good theorist. Wait, is that the right word?
Yeah. I would go with that. I would not make it in space, considering how they use the restroom. No.
Wait, what?
No. I'd be afraid of being up in space and being like very, very gassy, and then like all the other astronauts is like shoot me into space or something, because like, no, we can't do it.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't want. Yeah, I want to be. I hate to say this, but I'm not gonna want to be stuck on a, you know, can with you, right? So, all right, that's what I'm sticking to it. What do you guys say here in social media? See, Mark, I love Mark's comment. He says, does Batman have one of those black Starbucks reward cards? So we're talking about the Cash App. Download it now. Go and click on the link. You'll get $5. Boom. Don't say we never pay you. Let's see. Ramona tuning in. Yeah. Vivian tuning in saying good morning. All right. We got a lot of things going on, but anyway, there it is. That's the big news I think of, honestly. I would say the year, if no one else steps up. I think Harvard, you're slacking, and all you other league schools, Princeton is leading the way, man. So get behind it. That's what I say. And I think they need to add like a online edition, right? I will say Harvard does beat them on that. Harvard has online. You could do it from the comfort of your home, Jess. You could do it from your, you know, like with your pajamas. You know, you could work a job and still do like 3 or 4 hours of it. Even as little as 2, maybe. I don't really know how much time you have to put in. And then, boom, you're done for the day. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about travel. You don't worry about, you know, about other people. Sometimes people don't even like other people, right? So it's like, you know, I mean, you have to have like a schedule, right? It's like the gym, or like, when you eat, have some food, and then, you know, put in some time with, you know, education. And then when you come out like so many years later, this is a really good idea for attorneys. I'm just saying. You know, my mom made a suggestion. She goes, why don't you be an attorney? I go, you know, I always thought about it, but it takes too long. I don't know if I have that, like, you know what I mean? It just takes too long, I think. They need a fast course situation, like certain stuff. People say, no, you don't want fast. I go, yeah, I guess not. You want a real good attorney. But sometimes, even, like, do you ever watch, what's that show? What's it called? Suits. Remember Suits?
Suits. Yes, I have seen Suits. I have not kept up with all the seasons, but I have seen it.
Yeah, you just need a smart guy. You need people that can do the work for you when it comes to paperwork, and then boom, you just be the guy that, you know, thinks smart. Doesn't work? All right, whatever. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at HIEBanning.com.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Out the door, in the car, off to work. The same old morning routine. Take a break and stop for hot coffee or a latte and a fresh homemade cinnamon roll or chocolate cream puff. Donut Delight on Highland Springs Road in Banning is a locally owned family business with a friendly staff and customers who are always glad to see you. Get your morning off to a great start at Donut Delight on the corner of Highland Springs Road and Ramsey Street right off the I-10 freeway. Serving the Pass area for 22 years. Donut Delight is open at 4:30 a.m. daily.
Welcome back. It is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. There's some stories, what you're talking about. Well, let's put it this way. And I say this, and it's like people don't listen, but whatever. There's some smart people, and I say listen to them. Like Jess, he's a smart person. He knows this thing is not gone, right, Jess?
Oh, you're talking about COVID and all that other stuff?
Yeah, we're just learning to live with it, right?
Oh yeah. We're all learning to live with it. Like I was watching, what was it? There was a giant festival in the desert last week, and
Burning Man. Yeah.
Yes.
My mom was like, "What's Burning Man?" I'm like, "I don't want to. I don't want to say." I said, "It's a man that runs around getting burned."
That would be a nice thing, but I was just
What did Jess?
I don't know. Burning Man. There's so many things, so many layers to it. But no, I would love to go there, but I'm not willing to spend $4,000 plus to camp in the desert in the heat and all the dust and stuff. No, it's not me.
It's like the Sahara. I get it for the people that go, and I get it for the fun of it, and I get it for like the ladies and the look. I think the guys go for the ladies and ladies go for whatever they go for. I'm not sure. But no harm, no foul. It is what it is. But yeah, so, wait, how did that come up, Jess?
Oh, no, we're talking about festivals and COVID restrictions.
Oh, didn't people get sick from that?
I wouldn't doubt it, but to be honest, who knows? I mean, I'm just thinking of giant groups of people cluttered together. So Burning Man came to my head for some reason.
Yeah. No, you're well, I think that's coming out, but yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be a thing, and that's kind of the sad thing. But I say, be fun, have fun, and then you'll figure it out. But yeah, there's a lot of questions on what next. Somebody posted, "Hey, how do we cure COVID?" Right? Meaning like we're all away from it. But there is no cure, right? There is a vaccination against, but even a vaccination doesn't guarantee anything. So including this one. This one says 4 more die, and long COVID remains a problem. I'm not sure what they're talking about 4, but yeah. And they're calling long haul COVID. That's something that kind of stays with you. It's something you don't want, and then you don't know what it does to your body later. We've been talking about that. That's not a good thing. Oh, and then there's nurses that are walking out, Jess. So I'm like, okay, great. This is awesome. So I don't know. Oh, and then somebody actually, Jess, I think heard you, and they said, look, you know what, Jess, what do you love about Indy?
Indy what? Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Just the joy of finding something new or undiscovered or rediscover something that's been lost and hidden.
So I think you should be the new Indy.
That would be cool, but oh, wait. They're making a new one, right? I think you mentioned that to me.
Did I? I don't remember. Did I? I think I said they should. Harrison Ford appeared at the expo on Saturday. Back to what you're talking about, the D23 Expo, to introduce the first trailer for Indiana Jones 5. Oh, there it is. And confirmed that the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull follow-up will be his last time wearing the weathered fedora and leather jacket. 80-year-old. Man, he's 80. He looks good, Harrison Ford. I saw The Age of Adeline over the last week with my mom. She loved it. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. It's Adeline actually, like, she gets in a car accident, and then... Do you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of weird, though, because she dates the guy who is his son.
Yeah, that's with Blake Lively, where she's
yeah.
That was a crazy movie.
I don't know if she was married to... Yeah, I don't know if she got married to him before that or after that. I just remember watching it, I was like, oh my god, she's awesome. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, he's married to her? How did that happen, right? Ryan Reynolds, which is what I'm talking about. So they look great as a couple on the carpet. They're so in love, and I think they joke around. I think it's fun the way they joke around. But anyway, she needs someone smart. But yeah. But according to this, Indiana Jones movies are about fantasy and mystery, but they're also about heart. You know what? I think you should be like someone who rolls with him. I think you could do that, Jess.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Although I can guarantee you the moment something scary pops out, you'll see my backside running 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, I believe it. So that's the thing. He was joined by co-star Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Ford vs. Ferrari and Logan director James Mangold. Oh, man. If you could see Ford vs. Ferrari, I highly recommend it. It's a really good film. I didn't think it was going to be anything, and it was. It has, what's his name? Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yes, correct. There was a lot of things that came out over this D23 Expo, like a lot of movies that were announced.
Oh, really? What else?
They released the footage for the live action of The Little Mermaid. Now,
oh, yeah.
I think she has an amazing voice.
Right.
And I don't see all these grown men and women arguing about, like, you can't have a black mermaid, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, my God. The movie's not intended for you.
Yeah, look, it's an adaptation. They're all adaptations, right? Like, get over it. So, whatever.
Now, one announcement that I was not cool with, I'm like, why would you do that? We don't need that. They're making a prequel to The Lion King called Mufasa.
Oh, yeah, I saw just the title. Like, is it before he died, like Mufasa? Like, when he was young and growing up? Like...
I think it's
which is kind of sad because you already know what happens. He dies. I mean,
exactly. I'm like, I already know he dies. I don't want to know. I mean, it would be cool to see him like in his younger days and stuff like that. But we don't know how he dies.
I don't think kids are ready for that, right? Like, wait, he's cool. He's awesome. What happens to him? He died. Wait, he's in what? He's in Lion King. He's that guy? Yeah. Like they need to do something with Simba. I think they went like video on, like home. They just need to do something with Simba. I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll be good, but. I don't know. I mean, imagine him and Scar. You already know where Scar's going with that, right? Although maybe it's like, oh, maybe they'll do it like they are. Oh, Jess, by the way, Avengers are going next level. I guarantee it.
How so? What do you mean?
Okay, let me put it this way. Did you see Chippendale Rescue Rangers?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed that movie quite a lot, which was surprising because I was expecting it to be really trashy.
Okay. They have a nod to something that I think you should pay attention to, and something that I've been saying for a while. You said it won't happen. I think it will. So I'm going to say it now. DC, Marvel. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a clue in it.
Quite possibly. It would be a side universe, but it would be interesting to have those characters meet up. That'd be funny.
Well, I don't know about side universes doing multiverse anyway, Jess. Think about it. What if, just hear me out, Jess. What if Rescue Rangers just gave you something that you didn't know you had in it? It's called a billboard that he looks up at, and it's Batman taking, I forgot who it was up against, whatever. He's like, oh, that's interesting, but it was in a Disney movie, Jess. Okay? DC.
I don't remember that. I have to watch it over again.
Watch it again. Watch a billboard. You cannot, look, Disney's smart when it comes to legal, but they had all the characters in there, and it's kind of cool. Like, they have, how do I explain? Like, they have 2D, like, animation with 3D animation with, like, you know, people. I mean, like, if I had a conversation with God, I'd be like, dude, can you make that happen? So my point is this. They kind of give a nod to something I think is going to happen. I think they're going to bring, like, the multiverse. Somehow Batman is going to, like, he's already done that Flashpoint thing somewhat. They haven't really alluded to it. They say, Affleck is coming back, right? But my point is this. I think it doesn't take much, especially with Black Adam. I think with now what they're doing with that, they're going to, like, put them all together, right? I think, what do they call it? The Justice something? It's not the Justice League, because we already got that one taken. But you got the guy with the yellow hat. I think he's, like, he and Strange are probably going to, like, the multiverse. And I think maybe, just now they won't lead it, not yet. But I think there's a way to do it, Jess, and I think we can finally get it. Marvel, DC, it's in the movie. Just go watch it. They always give a little teaser, and then you go, wait a minute, that's how it adds up? In Chippendale Rescue Rangers. So there you go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That's my suggestion. So there you go. All right, people, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. I know you want it. He just doesn't believe it's going to happen anytime soon. No one thought Batman Superman would happen.
After the game, after school, after work, Applebee's is where you want to be to enjoy their bold, savory grilled steaks, salmon, or chicken. Applebee's is located where Beaumont meets Banning, just off 6th Street near Highland Springs Avenue. Applebee's started with the same philosophy they follow today. Focus on serving good food to good people in a neighborhood-style setting. Applebee's also offers car side to go when you order online. Applebee's in Beaumont, serving the Pass area. So fresh, so fast, make it Applebee's tonight.
Here's to your health with Joshua Lane. Ideas you can use to be healthy and stay healthy. The current thinking about beauty, fitness, and longevity. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Wellness talk you can use. Here's to your health with Joshua Lane on KMET, naturally.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littleandsons.com.
Don't let insurance companies make decisions for you. Go to Pass Auto Center in Banning, your one-stop repair facility with full collision repair, auto maintenance, service, and an authorized smog center. You'll also find a full-service used car lot to fit every budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted, and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. Go check out my friends over at the amazing place where you can get anything and everything done, especially for your skin. It's really good. They got great treatments there. It's Body Wellness by Olivier Spa, and you can check it out there with our good friends. They do everything there, and they do it safe and efficient. I've seen a lot of ones that go like, and they want to remove like certain like parts of like, you know, look, I say this, don't go under the knife, get a estimate from them, or at least like, you know, a good like talk. They'll, you know, just schedule an appointment. And then if you need that information, I'll give you that as well. Just say, I need more info. And they could tighten your skin. They can give you, I mean, a lot of stuff. And all safe, okay? You could deal with all of those, like, there's a lot of stuff that women want. My mom was actually talking about something recently. I said, wait, wow, you would want that? And I think because they have commercials on about, you know, freezing, like, belly fat. Which I'm not sure that's the way to go, Jess. I'm just saying. You know?
Oh, my God, yes, I've seen that. I mean...
Yeah.
I can just imagine people up in Alaska running around naked. But like, I'm just freezing my fat off.
Yeah, and then I saw one. Where it was an ad on my Facebook, and it was like $99, and it had like a diagram of like a big butt with like, we can move your belly fat to your butt. And I'm like, oh God, do people understand how you're going to do that? And then like for $99 a month, I'm like, do you understand how they're going to do that? They're going to suck out, they're going to make an incision. They're going to suck out the belly fat, which I know sounds, oh, yay, so appetizing. And then they have to make, like, I don't know how they properly plump that in your butt, Jess, but I'm just saying, some, like you, and I know, you know who you are, I think you need work on that. Like, don't get that done. There's safer ways to do it, I think, but everybody wants a big butt. I don't get it, Jess. I just don't get it. And why do you want belly fat in your butt?
I have no idea. I am not one to judge.
I think there's going to be a thing about that sometime, like in the next several years, which is belly fat. And I talked to an expert about this. She was very smart, and I was like, you see, I know it. Belly fat hardens over time, and those that know are like sometimes older men which go punch. I don't feel it because belly fat hardens. Now the problem with your butt, Jess, is your butt is made differently than your belly. Your belly is meant to be, and I hate to say this, but when you sit down, you don't want it hardened, right?
Okay.
This is like I never knew I'd have this conversation, and like, you're welcome.
Different ways to eat buns of steel.
Yeah, buns of fat is what you want to say. Like, you don't want, look, your body has, okay, it produces certain, look, they say for some, like, okay, and I get it. Some are like, you know what, you would understand if you have fat. I do, okay, I always do. But if you can reduce the fat, even better. But the fat in your butt is different than the fat in your belly, okay? Your body produces fat differently in different portions of your, like, and people that don't believe me, I mean, just, you got to go with a biologist, okay? But the problem with moving the belly fat in your butt isn't like reapportioning like skin, okay? Skin, like for a burn victim, you reapportion skin from an area which is like, you know what I mean? And then it grows over, right? Because that's your skin, right? They do it with some, they don't do it with all. But my point is this. You don't want, well, okay, there's a thing that happens. Okay, I'll give you an example. Even in sometimes people's like, no, that's too complicated. Let me keep it real simple. Your fat in your belly can harden. Guys that have it for some time get a, like you punch it and it doesn't wobble. It hardens, all right? That happens, all right? So it's harder to lose that fat when it gets that. And when you're in your 60s or 80s, if you have that for a long time, that's what that fat does, okay? And it's heavy. It's hard for the back. Like, you have to compensate. You get a bad back. You get a lot of stuff, okay? So it's not good, right? You want to, if at all possible, you know, reduce as much as possible, right? So I guess if you have to move the fat out, I guess that's the way to do it, right? To give you like a start, right? But don't put it in your butt, okay? If you put it in your butt and it stays there, the problem with that is it's going to harden over like 30, 40 years. So you're going to have a bunch of women with hard butt, Jess, and they're going to be like, oh, God, I hate this, because there's nothing good for your spine, right? Then it puts pressure on your lower spine to your upper spine, and it hurts, okay? Women, let me give you an example, Jess. I had someone say this to me, and I said, I never even considered that. And they said, you know what? Women get a lot of pain Oh, that's right. It was. Well, I'm not gonna tell you who it was. Anyway, this woman said that she goes, we get a lot of pain in and around our armpits and around our, you know, I don't know how to say it. But look, women that get certain like augmentation, I'll just say that, sometimes they deal with the pain because they want to go for the look, right? But women that like, someone want to reduce it, right? They want to remove that because it's hard on the back. Women that know, right? But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But men, we don't understand what women have to go through just to look like a certain way. So I say this, appreciate what they have now and, you know, don't make a comment about, you know, their butt because you don't want belly fat in the butt. And I guarantee that will come out. And people are going to be like, why did I put fat in my butt? So I don't, you know, I don't promote that. Okay, just remember that. So no butt in the, I'm sorry, no fat in the butt. Yeah, don't put fat in the butt, Jess.
Yeah, I have no comment. I'm going to step away from this topic.
That's all I'm going to say, people. Think about it. Just think about it. There's other ways, okay? Stephanie Reed says this on social media. There is a site of where you can take online classes and get a certificate of, what's EDX, Jess? Do you know? And Harvard is on EDX.
I have no idea.
I don't know what EDX is. I feel dumb for saying that. But there you go. So, yeah, she's actually right. You can take online class to get a certificate. But I say get a degree, not a certificate. Certificates are like, hey, I took it, yay, but you can't do anything with it. I mean, you can, yeah, bragging rights, but you can't do anything with it. So get a.
Oh, EDX is an American massive open online course provider created by Harvard and MIT. Ooh, okay, cool.
Okay, all right. Well, if it leads to something, I say yay. Maybe it gets you like started and then you kind of complete it. But it should have something so that when you have like, you know, when people go, okay, I invested time, what do I get out of it? Like there's certain stuff that even Princeton offer. I go, don't do that because there's look for the opportunity of how to get money and then work backwards, right?
Ooh, I know. Cybersecurity is big.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you could work for the CIA as that, Jess. I could totally see you like snooping in on like spy and you know what I mean. Like, okay, I'll get right back with you. Like, you would be that guy in a film that would be like, hold up, let me get this, and then you do, and then you like, and then right.
You never know. I can't talk about it.
That would be you. That would be you. All right, people. Anyway, we're almost out of time. But I say this. Thank you for making it a great day. We'll see you again. Same place, same channel. Make sure to download the app. It's free. KMT 1490 AM. Make it a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.